Alright everyone, welcome to another very geek video. Today we're going to be talking about Jump Force. Now I'm full of energy because, as I said before in my elder video, Jump Force is fun. It is basically half a game if you just ignore everything else about the game. However, today we're going to be talking about the 9 characters that are announced for DLC. Now, to me personally, this is just going to be my own predictions, so don't take offense if your favorite character is not on here, because more than likely, if I don't say, just because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's gonna, they're gonna be in the game. Disclaimer: a lot of the reasonings behind my predictions stem from some characters only have one representation in the game, like one character, for instance, like Deku and Asta, or some characters only have like 2 or 3. And I also considered that maybe their cap on characters for Jump Force might be 6 per series, because I'm thinking, because once they released Dragon Ball Z's characters, they basically kind of just ignored everything else about Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, because they had their 6 already, which is Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Trunks, and Piccolo. So that was 6, and then Naruto got 6, and so the One Piece. Now, is it because those are like the main 3 that are like focused on the story? Probably, but I'm thinking that was kind of along the lines of like that, and like bigger series get more representation, and like down the line it gets to like fewer and fewer. Like Bleach got 4, I believe, and then it got kind of like JoJo got 2. So that's how I thought about it. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. At number 9, again, this is not in a particular order. This is just kind of just the 9 characters I think are going to be in the game, not from worst to best or best to worst. So from number 9, I'm thinking Medaka Kurokami from Medaka Box. Now, the main reason I say her is because I think her powers, and she can literally learn anything the other person can do and make it better. Essentially, in her own series, she's pretty much hacks. I mean, she destroyed the moon. She is crazy strong, especially with her War God mode that we saw in J-Stars. And she has another tier above that with the black hair. So what I'm thinking is that, and she can break the sound barrier. Instead of breaking the sound barrier, she goes under the sound barrier. So that's that move, Kurokami Phantom. So that move, and her whole character is all very unique for just Jump in general, and not to mention it'll add another female character, and I think she's a badass character. She doesn't, I'm obviously not picking her for, certain reasons. Alright, at number 8, I have Kaiba. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, but why Kaiba? He's probably just gonna play the same as Yugi. Yes. However, we have Jotaro and Dio, correct? Jotaro has Star Platinum, Dio has Zawardo. So they pretty much they're literally in the show, they say they're the same stand. However, what makes them different is the character and their moves. Sure, they have Muda 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 and they have Aurora, but Jotaro and Star Platinum have Star Finger and the grab technique where he punched Kakyoin, and then Dio has the stop time with the knives and he throws at them, and he has other rush techniques and and just the overall punches in general, and their ultimates are different obviously. So I think that they can do Kaiba the way they did Jotaro and Dio, and obviously give him Obelisk, the Tormentor, give him Blue Eyes White Dragon, or if they don't give him Obelisk, give him the 3-headed Blue Eyes White Dragon. He has so many uses that they can make use of him for, and just imagining him talking to I would honestly love to see a conversation between him and, let's say, Deku. For him being a guy with that had no quirk and all that. I want to see Kaiba just make fun of him for being poor or something, or even or him talking to Dio. So I think that would be really cool, unique aspects, because Kaiba's just straight up petty. He just literally he'll make fun of you just because you're poor. So I mean, he's hilarious. So I think he would have a lot of great interactions with the other characters too. At number 7, I have Bakugo, because one, my hero, whether you're with the fandom or not or whatever, all the controversy with the mangaka and the fandom. Aside from that, my hero is really popular, really popular. I got a movie out here in the States and in Japan and everything, so that came to theaters. Bakugo makes sense to me over All Might and even Todoroki, because Bakugo is his rival, especially now officially. Now they're rivals rather than just being a bully to the other one. And two, if you added All Might, like, if to me they would play too similar because they have the same power. They would just obviously, you know, All Might will probably just have more heavier attacks rather than, you know, Deku being a lot more speedy. So I mean, there could be similarities. So, but I'm going with Bakugo simply because he has different, just an overall massively different moveset than Deku, rather than adding a better Deku in All Might. So you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that's how I kind of rationed out picking Todoroki. Does it contradict with what I just said about Kaiba? Maybe, but that's my video. Alright, at number 6 I have Hiei. Hiei is, come on now, he's Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, he's one of the squad. They're not gonna put the whole squad in. If they do give 2 slots, I would kind of be upset. I'd rather just, like, it's upsetting if he is DLC, because the idea that he was in J-Stars and they took him out. And same thing that goes for some of the other characters on these lists, like Medaka, for example, forgot to mention. It's upsetting that they were in the last game in J-Stars and they didn't get put in this one. And if we get them as DLC, it kind of feels like we're buying them back. And especially if they have the same moveset, which I think they will, because they reuse a lot of assets from J-Stars. Like, Goku's Spirit Bomb is almost like frame by frame the same ultimate he has in J-Stars. So it's... And Vegeta has this Final Flash, so it's kind of the same, like, area. So that's how I kind of see it. Hiei is just an amazing character, obviously, you know, the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, the Sword, the Third Eye, the Jiganai. So I think he would be a welcome back addition to the character roster. At my number 5, I have no idea why he wasn't in this game, Toriko. Toriko is a massively popular, like, anime and manga in Japan, and it was popular over here for a while until it ended. And and not only that, it's one of the bigger ones in Toei Animation, and Toei Animation handles One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto of the like. And they literally had a crossover. It was Naruto, or not Naruto, it was Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Toriko, the special, where they were all combined together and fighting each other, fighting this, like, weird alien thing that was whatever. It was just dope seeing the animation. But Toriko's a big name, and the fact that he wasn't included in Jump Force from the, no pun intended, from the jump, is really upsetting, because he's a massively popular character in Shonen Jump that I don't know, like, how he didn't get in. But aside from that, he's an amazing character. He has great movesets with the Kugi Punch and everything, and the nail punches, the fork, like, you know, everything you can imagine Toriko. And especially since they go from the manga, they could probably add stuff that J-Stars kind of was faithfully adapting, like most of the anime iterations of a lot of the characters. But obviously Jump Force went with the manga, for example, Bleach being one of them, where you got, you know, 1,000 Year Blood War, like, for everyone, for Renji, Rukia, Ichigo, and Aizen. So I think if they're going to go Toriko, they'll even add him from the manga, like the version of the manga. At number 4, I have Gintoki. Gintama is... I wouldn't know if it's underrated. I honestly think it is. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. Gintama is one of the most underrated, like, Shonen Jump shows / comedies in anime, like, period. I mean, the thing that Gintama is that it's a parody and satire of everything Shonen Jump. However, when it gets serious, you get Gintama has some of the most breathtaking action and story moments that take itself so seriously that you can be laughing about Gintoki Higashikata and the crew going to a funeral and fighting a spirit that's going Super Saiyan and making a spirit bomb out of his friend's souls, and you're laughing about this, and then at the end you realize that the spirit was trying to talk to them, and he tells them, like, how much he meant to them, and, like, you know, how weird Gintoki and Higashikata is. So it's like, it can make you laugh from one moment and just make you cry the next moment. And Gintoki is such an amazing protagonist in Shonen Jump, period. And I think he definitely is going to be in one of the DLC characters. Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. The reason I picked him is because I mean, Hisoka's a villain, but we have 4 characters from Hunter x Hunter, and that's Kurapika, Killua, Gon, and Hisoka. I think Meruem having a main like antagonist from just that show in general would be a highlight. For example, if they added like Pito or something, or Pito. But Meruem is just such a force in that show that whenever anyone mentions Hunter x Hunter, they instantly go to Meruem. And is he kind of like a Cell ripoff? Kind of, but only in design. As a character, Meruem is like intriguing. He has one of the best character developments in the whole show, and he's the antagonist of the most recent arc. Not the most recent, but the last arc that last big arc that was animated in the anime. And I think he would be like a fantastic addition to this, and he'll add so much like difference and variety. I don't know if they would add Netero, but I would love to see Metal. At number 2, I have Raul from Hokuto no Ken or Fist of the North Star. Now, the reason I picked him is another case for like Deku, where there's only one character for Fist of the North Star, and that's Kenshiro. And honestly, that show's way too popular to not add at least a second character. And to me, Raul makes the most sense because that's his older brother. That was the main and best antagonist of that show / manga for the majority of it. So I think personally that Raul is gonna be in Jump Force as DLC. Another case where he was in the last game, but it's not in this one. But whatever. And my final one is gonna be Suna from Hitman Reborn. Now, Hitman Reborn is an iconic manga. I think it had a really good anime. The manga itself, there's like hordes of fans for it. It's almost like it didn't have the pop culture impact, but I think as a show and as a manga, it has such a quality to it, and it's very like, you know, just unique. And Suna not being in this game is almost like it can't be a thing. He needs to be in this game. Suna's too popular and too high up in like the Shonen Jump ranks. Like obviously like Goku would be number 1, Luffy, and you know whatever would be like in the top, like the top 4 Shonen Jump protagonists like in general would probably be Goku, Luffy, Ichigo, Naruto, and then you would probably put like, you know, like Suna or like one of the JoJo's or Fist, and then Kenshiro. So but Suna's way too popular, and he's way too dope and cool with his like Vongole Pri, I forget which, well, the 10th what's it called, boss, I believe he is. And he's just an amazing like design character. Like I love the gloves and everything. He's just badass. I mean, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Share the video if you enjoyed. Help me out by subscribing and supporting me so I can make more videos. And we're trying to reach 1,000. And make sure you guys check out the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you guys follow me on my social medias like my Instagram, Twitters, and Snapchat, all down in the description below. And I hope you guys have a great day. Watch out for later. This is basically like a bonus video, because watch out for later at night. I'm gonna be recording my One Piece live reaction, so look out for that tonight. But again, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys.